One of the favorite experiences for Message believers was a visit to Schimpf's candy store. Schimpf's Cinnamon Red Hots were the Prophet's favorite candies, and they were our favorite candies as well. Grandma always had a can of them on her kitchen counter, as did my aunts and uncles. If the Prophet liked Red Hots, we were sure to like them. Many families in the Message also had a white can of those Red Hots on their kitchen counters and offered them to Message guests who came to visit. Even Message families from outer state ordered cans of the Red Hots and had them shipped to their homes. Some families, those who visited Jeffersonville, purchased them in person at the little store inside the row of the old-fashioned brick buildings in downtown Jeffersonville. Even as an adult, I found that visiting the candy store brought back fond memories. We'd park along Spring Street, often under an awning that said La Rose, and stand in line to purchase a can of those Red Hots. As a child with candy in mind, I never thought much about La Rose or any of the other storefronts in the heart of old Jeffersonville. At one time, La Rose was a big attraction. It was the first theater in Jeffersonville to have a talkie, or a motion picture with sound. The Prophet wasn't the only child to enjoy those Red Hots. Back in the early 1900s, children would line up outside La Rose to see the latest films. The in thing to do at the time was to visit Schimpf's for peanuts and Red Hots before watching the latest talkie. Inside the theater, 3 sections of seating were available, and the theater was filled with people. It was also open for an afternoon matinee packed with children, peanuts, and Red Hots. Entertainment in the Message was taboo, and movies were no exception. The Prophet harshly condemned the entertainment industry, especially movies and television. For decades after his death, many families who followed the Message abstained from various forms of entertainment. This was a touchy subject for many. Not every family had the same level of abstinence from entertainment, and not every Message church abided by the same rules. In the Prophet's hometown of Jeffersonville, for instance, my grandfather was very rigid in his preaching against entertainment. Grandpa forbade televisions in the homes, visiting movie theaters, specific musical instruments, and even genres of gospel music in the church. The Prophet's children, who also attended the Branham Tabernacle, did not follow the same set of rules that Grandpa taught, which caused a division in codes of conduct for people in the church. Watching television, for instance, had been a part of the Branham family life even while the Prophet was alive, and they viewed the Prophet's statements condemning television and some of those who watched it very differently than my grandfather.